Hello everyone! Welcome back to my second video today for Maggie Holmes Monday. Look at those bows, aren't they cute? So those bows are the inspiration for my entire layout. I pulled all of the pattern paper from the Market Square collection to match those bows. I also pulled some stickers out and some other ephemera pieces. And this is what I call relying on my collection. I am relying on Maggie Holmes that this entire collection coordinates and goes together and works together because I am pulling a lot of colors and patterns that I may generally not have put together. But I'm putting them together because I want to use my bows from the line. And I'll be honest, it totally worked. Sometimes you just need to trust the designers that are creating the paper collections you buy and just trust that they know that everything is going to go with everything else. And that is what I did today. Started my layout with those 3 patterns. I cut those papers 3 3/4 by 10. And that's going to leave me a lovely border around all 3 of those papers. It's also going to leave me some space at the bottom to embellish a little bit and add a little bit of extra. More, if you will, to the bottom of my page. I am going to go ahead and map my photo in this pretty purple paper. And then I recently printed the photos from my trip to visit my family, and I just have them sitting here on my scrapbook table, and I've started pulling and using them right away for layouts. So I think that I'm just going to keep going ahead and doing that. I have a couple of stories to tell, a couple of family members I got to see that I haven't seen in a while, and I've just been enjoying kind of going through my channel schedule, my filming schedule for this month and using those photos and scrapbooking those pictures. So that is kind of my plan for the foreseeable future, I guess, till I run out of photos or get bored, because if you've been around here for a little bit, you know I get bored. I get bored really easily. So I'm going through my die cut pack from Market Square now, kind of deciding which ones of these embellishments I think I want to use. Again, keeping those bows right there on my table, front and center, so that I don't forget that I want to use as many of them as I can on this layout. I'm going to ink all the edges using this vintage photo distress oxide ink, and then I'm going to get all of these 3 panels and the strip across the bottom. I'll adhere to my page. The strip across the bottom is there to kind of ground this. I felt like those 3 panels I didn't want them to go from the top to the bottom. I wanted there to be a little bit of breathing space at the bottom, but I also felt like they really did need to be grounded a little bit. So that's why I cut that extra strip that's going to go across the bottom of my page. And I'm going to use my T-square ruler to keep everything lined up correctly and bordered the way that I want it. And I'm going to pop my photo up using my Big Mama foam tape from Spiegel Mom Scraps. The ephemera piece and the tag that I'm working with right now came from one of the cut-apart sheets in the Market Square collection. I'm going to layer them up. This will give me a nice place to put my journaling, and it will also kind of center my photo and my journaling onto the page. You can see, like right now, my photo is more off to the right, and I did that to allow myself this space on the left to add a tag for some journaling. I'm going to use a hole punch to punch the hole, and I'm going to put some hemp cord in the tag as well for a little bit of extra texture. And then on the left side, I'm going to add this little strawberry tag. It is kind of blending in right now, but I'm going to layer some other things on the bottom of it. I'm just deciding where I want to put my clusters for this layout. And so I'm really liking this look. I'm going to audition some of these stickers that I have. So I'm going to grab my powder tool and I'm going to take the sticky off the back of the stickers. And then I can kind of move them around and treat them like die cuts. And then I can just restick them down with my tape runner. And there is my first bow in place. These bows don't have super sticky adhesive on them, so they do have adhesive on them, but it doesn't really stick unless you like push it down, so we're okay. And there goes the second bow. I end up using 4 on this layout. I think there's a third one. We're just going to cover up the little holes on our tags. I'm going to have one of these little strawberries kind of hanging off the bow. And then right now I am just making sure that everything is like all of these icons are evenly spaced. So I have my 3 embellishment clusters. I'm making sure that I have the strawberries represented in each cluster because some of those bows have the strawberries. I'm making sure that the purple color is in each of the clusters, that the hunter green color is in each of the clusters. Same with icons. There's a camera in each cluster and things like that so that the layout looks cohesive and looks like everything belongs together because I am working with a lot of different colors and motifs and patterns, which is not my usual style or not what I tend to lean into. This is very much kind of an out-of-the-box layout for me. And while it is out of the box, I really love how it turned out in the end. I think that it worked. I think that my plan to kind of just trust the designers, trust the people that put these collections together, trust that everything's going to match okay, I think I pulled it off. I'd love to know what your thoughts are, but I think I pulled it off. For my title, there were 2 pieces that said all smiles. There was a piece on the 6x12 sticker sheet, and then there was a piece on the acetate. And you saw me there kind of go back and forth between the 2, but I went with the all smiles on the cardstock sticker pack because I felt like that was more readable. And also, I really played around with the idea of adding like one more thing to this because there is a lot of gold foil in a lot of this collection. But in the end, I decided that was too much, that I needed to stick with my bows. So that's what I did. I tucked this little cut apart piece that had the camera on it behind my strawberry tag. And that's just going to kind of give it some separation from the background paper. You're going to see me kind of fidget around with it a little bit and that's what I'm doing. I'm just making sure that the strawberry tag isn't getting completely lost. I don't mind if it blends in a little bit at the bottom, but I didn't want it to get too lost on the page. Lastly, I also noticed that I still had quite a few of these enamel dots from this collection. So I'm going to sprinkle them all around. Again, I am sticking to the colors that were in the bows. I do think that I add a couple ones that are I think they're supposed to be gold, but they honestly read as more of that citron yellow color on the layout. So I went ahead and used them as well. I know for sure that Crystal, Miss Pineapple Papers, has a video up on her channel already. And you know what? Gwen just did a video with a heritage photo and her Maggie Holmes supplies as well, which I think is perfect for all of you that love your heritage photos and you love my Maggie Holmes. So I am just going to go ahead and link up both of those videos in the comments. And did you notice I snuck in another bow? I sure did. I was determined. We were using up these bows. I think I added a camera down to the bottom of the puffy stickers. I almost said puppy stickers. Did you hear that? Ugh. that is my cue that it is time to start filming and to stop talking and voicing over videos when my words get all confused. I hope you all have a fabulous, fabulous rest of your Monday, or for those in the Southern Hemisphere, it's almost Tuesday, and I will talk to you again very soon. Bye.